by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Eagles will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will get first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Snags it quickly on the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. Take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To the air, it's Edwards. Forced out of the pocket. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Southern Miss's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique
turning it on! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs, man.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Catch in the middle. It's Davis. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Back to throw, it's Braxton. He's going to fire deep. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and an even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Handoff to the lone back. Spins away from the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Wisconsin has failed to finish in the top 25 for 5 consecutive seasons. Now in the second year of the Luke Fickell era, the Badgers eager to get back to their winning ways.
Man, can they get back to that physical brand, man? When Wisconsin was in the top 25, like Reese was talking about, it was physical teams that could run the football. You think about Fickell, that's what you thought about with Cincinnati. Jesse, can they get some of that back, man?
Yeah, great defense, running the ball, and just being smart. And when games are on the line, doing the small things to get those wins. It comes down to the tiniest details. There's talent in that Wisconsin locker room, but they got to put it all together.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
To the air, it's Edwards. Fakes to grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well,
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Badgers will punt this one away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Looking downfield, it's Braxton. Snagged in the middle, it's Metcalf. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Thank goodness gracious, dude, he's on fire. I mean, he's already got 100 yards. We're in the first quarter. Like, I might want to think about double-teaming that guy. If he goes to the water bottle, I'm going to double-team. Whatever he does, I'm on it.
He fires one deep down the right side. Intercepted.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed on the outside, it's Dupree.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Braxton. Finds his man, it's Davis. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back
it in. Touchdown, Southern Miss. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Badgers are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man quickly. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Ballard. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Badgers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Surging forward on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point.
Breaks into the open. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The hand to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll run play action. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Never a doubt. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Makes the catch, it's Davis. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. He found plenty of room, and he gets into the 39-yard line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot inbounds for the nice gain.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Got his man. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Badgers want to move quickly. To throw, it's Edwards. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They've already already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game. And
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Edwards. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Just drives it between the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Southern Mississippi. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the rock.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. on the ground to open the second half. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Southern Miss.
And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Braxton. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pulls it in down the sideline. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the Golden Eagles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This guy is just playing like an All-American his last couple of games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks. He just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Anthony. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. grabbed in the backfield. It's Dupree. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Pittman. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The give to the tailback. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And 45 on its way. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve it.
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Golden Eagles have this offense rolling. The give as they work on that clock. Knocked down the knot before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Golden Eagles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Golden Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Pittman. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the